One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. Liberian stand up, this our home. No more waiting, we must own. The future calling loud and clear. Fix our country, start right here. This glorious land of liberty belongs to you, belongs to me. We won't surrender, we won't break. For Liberia's sake, we awake in joy and gladness, hearts aligned. No tribe, no hate, just one mind. We shout for freedom, proud and loud. Lift Liberia, make her proud. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. From Lofa Hills to Maryland shore, we are one forevermore. All tribes united, county strong. Different voices, one same song. No selling votes, no cheap reward. We choose the truth, we choose the Lord. A better future we demand. With clean hearts we take a stand. We are our brother's keeper. Stronger when we stand together. No more fighting, no more fear. Peace and love will lead us there. Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift her name forever high. One Liberia, we stand as one. Shining brighter than the sun. Side by side, we'll never fall. United, we conquer all. One love, one peace. This our plea. Build a land for all to see. Hand in hand, we take our stand. God bless Liberia, our land.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tuzon.
Good morning, General. Welcome to the platform.
Okay, thank you very much, and good morning to everyone that are listening to us through Facebook, YouTube, and through radio. I want to say good morning to you. I hope you're feeling good this morning. I am feeling good. Today is Saturday. This is the weekend and of June. Of those of you who are celebrating your birthday, I want to say happy birthday, or to all the June people. And I want to say happy birthday to my brother. He will be celebrating his birthday June 21st, and another milestone in his life. It's a wonderful thing when God gave you life and you can at least breathe. When you get up in the morning, just say thank God, because there are a lot of good people, good people who have gone and we are staying around. But if you stay around, it's not that God loves you so much, because he wants us to change. He wants us to do better. That is why he gave us the opportunity to say be around. But we're all going to go one day. So we're all going to go one day. Every time the world is coming to an end, but I don't know when the world will come to an end. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. But so Liberians, another beautiful day. There's so many problems. So let's go ahead and let's start. Good morning, Liberia, and welcome to another edition of Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Today, I want to begin with a hard truth. Hard truth. And this one is going out. This is from me to you. And I'm also part of it. So because I'm a Liberian, we have that collective guilt. So this one is going, I want to tell you the hard truth. The biggest problem in Liberia today is not about the politicians. The politicians are not the only one we should blame when it comes to Liberian problem. It is also the voters, we the voters. For decades, we have complained about corruption. Ever since 2005, we have been complaining about corruption, bad roads, unemployment, poor healthcare, failing education system, and a struggling economy. Yet, election after election, many of us continue to vote for the same type of leaders who make promises during campaign and disappear after taking office. After taking office, they disappear. But yet, they will come back to you. They disappear right after the vote. So forget about the past. Now, right after the people that you voted into power, you brought in. Some people complain, say, oh, when I call this person, they don't answer. Oh, the person promised to send my children to school. Oh, the person promised this. They can't answer. They disappear after taking office. My fellow Liberians, we cannot keep complaining, or we cannot keep planting cassava and expect to harvest rice. We cannot continue to vote for corruption and expect development. We cannot sell our votes, follow tribes, county, party color, or personal favor. We cannot. If you continue that role, then stop complaining. Stop complaining. Why our children have no future. The power to change Liberia does not begin at the executive mansion, my people. The power to change Liberia begins in the voting booth. The voting booth that you go to cast your vote, that is where the change starts from. It's not the executive mansion. It's not the house. It's not the ministries. Because once you elect the worst leader, what do you expect? What do you expect? Every ballot we cast is a decision about the future of our children, our communities, our nation. The politicians are doing what politicians do, seeking power. But we, the people, have the responsibility. We, the people, have the responsibility to choose wisely. Nobody forces you when you go into that room. The same way you can eat other people's money, the same way you can sit down and eat good people, decent people money when they come to vote and talk to you, it's the same way you could eat the money and go into that voting booth and make a decision. That's it. If you eat a good candidate money and brag about it, then you're foolish. But if you eat a corrupt candidate money and go to the voting booth and cast and vote against them, then we say, oh, wow, they did it all. They vote against Mr. Kishen. Mr. Kishen corrupt, but they vote against him. He spent all the money. That's it. You know the money, that's stolen money. So you got to choose wisely when you enter that booth. If we continue rewarding failures, failure will continue to govern us because we are the one voting for them. You look at the person just because they gave you a bag of rice, just because the man came to you and did something different that other people ain't do, but you know in yourself. And this one going to every Liberian, even the educated ones, are the main ones who go out there and think they can convince the uneducated ones to vote. The men that are in the street don't even know nothing. It's easy for him to convince. It's not easy to convince me. I'm the one convincing him. And it's a shame. Our so-called educated Liberians who knows the real truth but choose not to speak the truth, telling you who to vote for. So if we continue to vote for failure, failure will continue to govern us. If we continue electing leaders without vision, Liberia will continue to move in cycle. We'll be going around. We're not getting on the circle. But because we're voting for leaders with no vision. Why we should vote for a leader that it would take them 9 months or 1 year to come up with an agenda. I thought when you go into office, you're supposed to be set. When you go into office, any leaders that are running for office, they know the first 5 cabinet ministers that they will select or appoint. They know who will be the foreign minister on day one. Don't matter that thing. Even in the great United States, the president must know his first 5. So you must know on day one who you will appoint as your justice minister, your finance minister, your defense minister, and your national security advisors. You know all these people. But in Liberia, the president take over. They still fighting who to appoint. Because no vision. No vision. And if there is no vision, the nation perish, my people. If there is no vision, the nation perish. It's in the Bible, it's in the Quran, it's all over. The leader must have vision. The leader must have the vision. And also for the leader to realize his vision, the leader must appoint competent Liberians, people with experience, people who understand. That is where qualification and accountability comes in. The politics is in the house. The politics is not in the executive now when the president is appointing. Not because you run your mouth all over the place. The president just must look at you and make you economic advisor when you can't even control your own 5 cents in your pocket. And we know your record. Just because you voted for the president, you were running your mouth all over the place, they must give you jobs. Yes, you must work. I agree. It is your right to work. But work in the area that you know you will perform. Work in the area that you will perform. So this is for us Liberians. We continue to vote for the same people. That is why we're not moving. We're in a cycle. It is time for Liberians to stop voting based on what? Emotions. And start voting based on competence, integrity, character, and results. We must ask tough questions. We can create jobs. Who can create jobs? Who amongst the candidates can create jobs? Ask the question. Who can grow our economy? Who can improve agriculture, education, healthcare, and infrastructure? Ask these questions. Ask the question. But all you know, you won't vote for the man because you're the same tribe. You're from the same county. You're in the same church. Oh, that's my childhood friend. Oh, I will vote for him because the man can speak Isi. He can speak Kru. So we vote on the experience. We're looking for someone. Vote on someone who will manage Liberia resources. Who will manage Liberia resources for the betterment or the benefits of all Liberians. That Liberians will benefit. My people, the future of Liberia is not for sale. Our votes are not for sale. Our children's future are not for sale. If we want a different Liberia, we must make different choices. The change we seek begins with us. It's not with the president. It's not with the legislators. It's with the senators. The change that we seek today in Liberia, it starts with you and myself. Let us become informed voters. We should understand what we're voting for. That means that informed vote. Understand what you voted. What are you going to vote for? What are you going to vote for? Understand what are you going to vote for. I'll call back that too. What are you voting for? You should understand all that. Let us become responsible citizens. Let us put Liberia first. This is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, where we challenge the ideas, promote accountability, and encourage every Liberian to think independently for the good of our nation. Liberia deserves better. The question is, are we ready to choose a better leader or better country? Are we ready? That is the question. Are we ready? It's not about the politicians ready. Are we the citizens, are we ready to do that? Until we can make up our mind, we're not ready. We'll continue to complain about everybody. And some people say, oh, all the politicians the same. Yes, you make them the same. Nobody should tell you that. No one knows the future. But when you vote for someone and they give you the results, what you need to do is to vote them out, to go back to the voting booth. It's just like a butterfly. You will see the butterfly going from flower to flower, from flower to flower, taking that little juice. The one with the best juice, they will say. So don't say, oh, we continue trying candidate. Oh, because your candidate there now, so we shouldn't try no candidate. The ones you voted for, there is nothing to show. There is nothing you will see that will tell you that this man is a good candidate, so I'm going to vote for him. But the reality is that you've seen it, but you won't believe it, whatever will happen, until it happens. So we have tried the worst candidate. We have tried all kinds. Look, before some of us came to know ourselves, there were government that took care of that was in Liberia for over 137 years. We had a coup. We brought in the military. The military changed to civilian. Then we went to election. Then we came back. We went to war. Then we brought in the rebels. The rebels took over. We came with the councilmen. They took over. They were still controlling. The same people that destroyed us, we gave them power. And the citizens were just floating all over the place. When they had a two-way party, the citizens were dead. When they had the military, the citizen was there. What the benefit? Now, we continue to go through the same thing. Then we brought Ellen Johnson. She enjoyed 12 years. Then we came back, we brought a soccer star. We said footballer was nothing, but today we had a soccer star. We voted for him because we love him. You ask him, why you vote for President Weah? Oh, he's the only one I love Liberia. He got Liberia at heart. How can you love the poor Liberia? You don't love the country. You love Liberia, but you don't love the people. So let us stop this. Even the soccer that he played, Liberia failed to make it anywhere. So let's be honest. Now he has a record. We will talk about the record. Then we brought him Mr. Bwaka. They promised all the promises they made. Now today, what happened in Liberia? We have drugs. Today, we have drugs in Liberia. Last time, it was $100 million worth of drugs. We saw people going to court, and that was it. They were out of the country. They won the case. Imagine someone came into your country with $100 million worth of drugs. It was already in the country, getting ready to be sent out. And these same people in power today were all over the radio. Because you know what the radio? Because they were the one that never had a problem. So they were all over the radio talking about these drugs. Oh, drugs, man, the Weah government brought in drugs and whatsoever. Somebody somewhere ate money. They went to court. What happened? They left the court. Then we got $19.2 million worth of drugs. Some people say a mole. But you want to hear the funny part of it. Whose name the drugs is in? We don't know. We don't know. Whose name the drugs is in? We don't know. We continue to do the same thing, and then we expect different results. They cannot even arrest one person. We heard that people were coming from the States. For me, I'm not going to call names now. And they were to be arrested at Arawa International Airport, and they never show up. because nobody want to take the fall. Big names. Yesterday, we arrested Musa Belete's son. He's in jail. We arrested other Liberian citizens. They are in jail because of drugs. We're praising the DEA, praising the police, the Justice Ministry, but today, it choked them. Who own the drugs? Legislators asking questions, who own the drugs? You know, if the government of Liberia were benefiting from the drugs, and they say, oh, the government of Liberia selling, transiting, using Liberia to transit, to send drugs out, and that money will be used for education, we say, oh, well, that's the only thing we got. But individual getting rich. Small little country. The people look at us now as drugs dealer. We are around the place. Look, it's a big thing. Don't take it for a joke, my people. This Unity Party must go. We must get rid of this, not to get rid of them, but it is time that we make the change, my people. It is time that we make the change. You will continue to do the same thing, my people. They will come back to you with the same drugs money. Some of them are so filthy rich from you, your own money they're using against you. That is why we must make that change. The Unity Party is responsible for these drugs. This government is responsible for these drugs. Let me tell you something. Only one person in Liberia can order the police to arrest. One person, one Liberian has the authority to order the police director and say, I want you to go down to Mr. Kishen's house and arrest him. Whether good or bad, that's the president of Liberia. The citizen cannot order arrest. So the president must be mad at this time, not to speak and then leave the country. The president should be mad, not to wait for the law to take its course. This is the kind of thing you say, yes, this is executive order. This is emergency. This is an emergency. How the drugs enter the country first? If these drugs were like the $100 million worth of drugs, they brought it in to package it before sending it out. But why they were bringing it, they seize it? Because somebody gave some information. It was coming for the same purpose. But this one, the drugs were in the country. They tie up. They did everything to ship it. It was at the airport. How the drugs enter the country? I mean, we're not even safe. So then imagine what's going on. Are there drugs law now in Liberia? Are there a cartel in Liberia? Because Liberia is a small country that the people will not detect. The people watching every little country. It tells us that all these things been happening before. There are a lot of big things been happening, but we don't know. Liberians, the future for our children. If we want to live in a better country, we shouldn't be declared as failed state. Today, Haiti going through the same thing. Drugs, no leader, corruption. Nobody won't help Haiti again. Nobody want to help Haiti. Imagine a country from Africa, Kenya, trying to help Haiti. America said, I'm not helping you again. Because all kinds of things going on in Haiti. The first black nation. Today, they just there. You saw that they didn't walk up. With all the problem, they didn't walk up. Liberia didn't problem. Liberia can't go to the walk up. That's how bad it is in Liberia. The other country, they corrupt, they steal it, but they can go to walk up. The other country, they small, but they can go. Liberia only they can steal, but we can go to walk up. Because we're not investing in things. The other people, they steal, but they invest in certain things. They stay investing in education. In Liberia, we steal, we don't invest in education. We steal all the money, we don't invest in the farming. We take the farm. Who got the best farm in Liberia? Government officials. Who got the best farm in Liberia? The president of Liberia. Who has the best farm in Liberia? Or senator? The ordinary Liberian. When they're suffering to put themselves together, when they stop, they say, oh yes, the Joseph Boakai government and get a rest business in Lofa. You know how that farm started? How that company started? Liberians, please, please. There are so many good people out there. They are afraid. That is why the name Alexander Cummings continue to ring around. Everybody that we call, every Liberian, whether you like him or whether you don't like him, whether you're in his party, you never said anything wrong about Alexander Cummings' ability to lead. He will be a very good president. Because his it's not an option. His failure is not an option. He's not coming into this thing because he wants money. He's desperate because lack of leadership. That is why he's desperate for. And there's nothing more desperation. You can be desperate not for yourself. Because if that's not the case, he don't want the money. He don't want the money. The government is the government has everything in the conference, everything that they want to make the law, to make sure that you implement the law. Liberia is a small little country with a lot of resources. But our officials are banjoing. They banjo the thing together, want to share. The same old companies staying like because they know Liberia is corrupt, so they corrupt. They stay there because they understand the system. You go to the port, it's a problem. The same companies that we complain about, this government came back and increased, extend their contract. We complain about LPN terminal. The WIA government came and extended it again. We talk about B. Martin, we talk about Western Cluster, we talk about all these people. But yet, they extended their contract because of what? Money. Or money that the citizen will not even benefit from. When we get a president who taking $10 million to build his compound in Lofa, when you're spending $10 million, but there's no school. Or they put some kind of building up. And they say, oh, that's a school, the president building, or the president doing this. Look, it's like a report card. You're doing the roads. That's it. No jobs. Nothing's going on straight. Things are hard. Nobody knows what's going on. Guinea is sitting on our land. We don't know what's going on. We're just sitting by the grace of God. We in a land where God for everybody, but everybody for themselves. But when we say these things, some of the UP members get pissed off. And some of them speaking the truth. This is not how Liberia is supposed to be like. Liberia was one of the nations that every country were looking up to. Forget about what small is, but everybody. Why you think we fly the flag of Liberia? Why you think country ships? Because Liberia was peaceful. Now we have exposed ourselves to some of the most corrupt things that we do. Even we say that Nigerian men corrupt, and Nigerian men say in front of us. Because I want to say that our corruption is not easy. Like brother, only place I see people rejoice for corrupt people. They see your senator coming who have stolen. They look at Thomas Fala coming. Oh man, look at the history. Give me the history of Thomas Fala. But he can write that story and tell you, say, he was saving money when he was selling plank. He will tell you that. Today, he one of the richest. Conflict of interest. You go to Western Cluster, you go to other places, his trucks is all over the place. Who will tell him no? They have the farms. We don't know if they're importing or exporting. Liberians, what are we doing? If you get a budget that 60 up to over 60% is for salary, then who are we? Then we're nothing. So we are the problems. We Liberians are the problem. The voters, we are the problem. Look at the people around you today that are working. Who they voted for? You saw some of them voting? I don't think so. You don't see most of them don't vote, but they know that they will get a job. They will get a job. Usually, Fagon Sarah in America never voted. Today, what happened? He made a deputy director for LBS. You know what I'm saying? All the people that were complaining, the Mo Ali, everyone that were complaining, Mo Ali is bigger than me now, I bet you. Oh, we got water all the place. Water. My people, we must try new faces. So we're going to open the line. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you what you think. What you think about the drugs issue. What's going on? What's going on about these drugs? and we stay sitting, we speculating. Because when you cannot hear the truth in the public court of opinion, that's what happened. They will start linking, calling names and say this person involved. But the government is responsible. And the names they're calling, they are all government officials. The names that they're calling. That's a good thing about it. They're not opposition. We listen to other radio stations. We see people trying to twist the story around. Oh, that the $1 million drugs thing, that is continuing. Okay. We know about $1 million. But we don't expect to get $19 million. Because you told us that you will fix it, you will protect us, you will rescue us. So things that happened before and you're doing it, don't go back to the past. We're not trying to remind ourselves, we the citizens, we the one must talk. Let's be honest with you. Seditions, you are not the problem. The ordinary sedition, you're not the problem. The leaders, the people you put in charge are the problem. And we don't want to hear them speaking about these drugs because they had the same situation yesterday. So you see, we got to be bold to ourselves. Munel Kishen bring Ellis Cummings to power will never sit by unless God take my life. To sit by and say nothing when Alexander Cummings' government is going wrong way, I will never, even if I'm working there, because I will remind him it's not a partnership and not business we're doing. Because my reason of supporting him is to make sure he succeeds. But he will not succeed on the expense of suffering Liberia for himself. No, I want him that I want to see the day that we have free education again in Liberia. I want to see the day that we'll go back to JFK and they will accept you without rejecting you. I want to see the day that the government used to give farmers money and say, do this. Government used to subsidize and schools. There was government jobs. That is what we're talking about. We want to see schools. We want to see vacation time. We want to see vacation jobs. That's what we want to see, my people. Liberians, and I'm going to join my friend and let me hear from him. And Emmanuel Yato, he have something serious and special to say. So let me, if you can hear me there, and Tuzon.
Yeah, General.
Okay, if you can hear Mr. Yato, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Yato, you on the line.
Good morning, Tuzon. Good morning, Monrovia.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the platform.
Okay, he can hear you. Good.
Liberia is like a bad child. And it's very hard to talk about them because the mama is keep protecting them all the time. Oh man, we just tired with this child. God said tired with Liberia. You have so many challenges in Liberia. And this morning, you're talking about opposition. How do I know? Let me ask you a question, General. How do I know if I was in Plebo District? How do I know that Alex Comey is a qualified man? Because what you're talking today, nobody people have heard it. Tell me, how do I know that Tiamo Gongo is qualified? We have to wait till election day before they come to the rally. The Musa ability just did a tour. Ask how many people saw him or heard him. General, can you answer that question, please?
That's a tough question, and you are right. Again, I will be honest with you, you are right. But that is why the candidate is more important than even we on the radio. Although right now I'm live on Top FM in Zwedru, and certain part of River G and Maryland can get the signal, but not all over the place.
But I don't get the signal. You can get a signal if I'm not listening to you. Yeah. So Tiago Gogo said that if the folks who own the company in Lofa that brought about this issue, if they were not exposed, you were going to sue the government. Where's the lawsuit?
Nothing.
Where is Cummings? How can we bring $19 million for drugs? Okay, that drugs was brought in. So yesterday you saw charges or person of interest, and all of them were people who work at the airport. So let's assume that those people were guilty. Does that drug belong to them?
Nope. Nope.
Somebody own it. That it's more like you coming to Ghana or to the US, and you gotta buy a ticket.
Yep.
So anything your bag that was seized at the airport, or the people at the airport say, let it go. So the man at the airport, that man you blame 100%. But the man who get a drug, who packaged the drug, who sent it to the airport, nobody heard about any person of interest. Well, man, our problem is not the government. It's a bunch of lazy opposition. Has George Weah spoken once to the people of Liberia on his vision for Liberia next time? Tell me, Mona. Has George Weah spoken to Liberia on what's going on with the drugs or the border?
Nope.
We have a conversation.
No, he have not. Well, I'm still trying to think when we should. Yeah, I don't want to just say no, but I know he have not spoken.
Speak to the people.
Yeah.
If you go to Nigeria today, where they have elections next year, Peter Obi, Atiku, all of the major politicians, they are going from state to state, what we call county to county in Liberia, and saying my people in Bassa. Simeon Freeman is from Grand Bassa County. You didn't know that, right?
No.
So there were 2 districts, Grand Bassa County. Ask Simeon Freeman, all the talking, all the attire shot, has he ever went to his village before to talk to people why he wants to be president? So tell me, the guy from number 2, how does he know that Simeon Freeman is qualified to be president? I've not seen the man before. Kumi, where's Kumi from Maryland?
Yeah.
When last Kumi went to Maryland to sit down with people and say, my people, your son not come. Oh man, our problem in Liberia is just multi-layer. From the pastors in the church who sell their vote, the imam in the mosques, who nothing but money. Morality in Liberia has been limited. So they want people like you and me to talk for them. And then when they get in power, who enjoy today in Boaka? Now his son, you all heard Joseph Boaka's son worked for George Weah all the way to the end. Go and see who control everything like Liberia today. And the Boaka's sons are in charge of Liberia today.
Yep.
I bet you, Commission did the same thing, Madam Salisa did the same thing. So when you talk about opposition, you got to lay the blame on us. For those who want to run for offices in Liberia on the highest level, they have an innate responsibility to inform the people. Oh man, Liberia is too poor. The great United States. That's why they put ad on the TV every day, because they know they can't come to every household, but everybody can watch TV. Everybody can listen to radio. How many radio stations Kumi got? Tell me.
We got one.
Their own radio station. How many times he's on a radio station? Is Simeon Freeman got a radio station? Ain't that only way we can hear stuff? So if Cummings and Simeon Freeman and Tiawan Gonglo and Musa Bede don't think it's serious enough, what do you? Waka is never going to change Liberia, because vision is an idea that the leader has. This is my idea. Then it's easier to find people that will share in that idea. I wrote you a piece on vision. If you say you want to build a house for your family, that's your vision.
Yeah.
Oh man. And when you just pay, you take more of that money, put in your pocket, you say, my man, hey, when a friend calls you, My man, they bought it order. Like, oh, my man,
Yes, my man, no.
I
got something to do.
Yeah, I go buy one better cement. That's it. I can buy one better cement. But if you have no vision to build a house, you want to rent, and you know you pay your landlord time. Do you think that I will come and tell you, say, my man, and we will build 5 houses? It will happen. It don't happen. God don't send miracle like that. The miracle that God sends is that He gave you knowledge. He gave you opportunity. What you do with the opportunity, that's only we are poor in our brother God. We think that God will just send out money, and you sit at your house. You get at 10 o'clock in the morning. You go to bed at 12 o'clock at night. How you get money? Our problem in Liberia is opposition. Tiawan Gonglo, has he spoken as your lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So God came back to me in 2029 and said, you want to be president. Why should I believe it? If Cummings came to me, if George came to me and said he wants to be president, why should I believe him? He was there before. And right now, he's not speaking. Let me tell you something. And we have a World Cup today.
Yeah.
How many, forget about Liberia playing, how many Liberians left Liberia to witness the World Cup? If the man George Weah is the ambassador for peace, how many peace organizations that are in Grand Giden? My man, you can't hang on my coat, go see how it works. How many kids, George Weah had a talent in Gibraltar. If somebody didn't take him from there, he was going to play in Gibraltar. He had a chance to go to Amir Thomas Stadium.
Somebody talking.
But why is he not taking those kids? And a peace they're talking about.
Yeah.
How many peace activists away, my brother? Every corner got a one peace activist, right?
Yeah.
How many sedition are hanging on except the people who hold it back? So George, I came back to you 2029 and said I can do better. Better than what?
But
is there. Will somebody will somebody come and tell me
Yeah,
what you're too?
Okay.
Money.
Yeah, I listen to you.
Blame ourselves. We have a conversation. Are you talking to people? Take the blame and put it where it's supposed to be. You got to talk with passion. People got to see your heart. Right now, you're coming, you're talking about, people got to write stuff down for you. Come and be my brother for over 10 years. You don't know what's going on, bro. Why do I have to write something down for him? Kumi cannot go to Grandmaster County and talk from his heart.
Okay, you watching the show live, Okay, let me hold you there, and let me just bring Julius. We got time going. Julius, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, morning.
Yeah.
And good morning to the great people of Liberia. Great to be here. Couple things.
And I also have Yato on the line too.
Yeah, I listen to
watching.
Good morning. Good morning, Chairman Yato. Great to have you on here. You know, let us be fair in this conversation, right? Why it is truth that we can talk about these candidates the way they are. One thing that Yato said that I'm in total agreement with is the fact that Liberians, we are enablers. Okay? Liberian, we are enablers. Even though we are here, we are going through the pain and the agony. We know our kids don't have school. We know that the poverty rate is high. We know that there are so many kids in the streets who are dying from drugs today. But we are still asking people who are openly telling us, I want nothing to do with this. Mother, I want you to play this. I want you to play this clip here. Let me just, the reason why I want you to play this clip is because I want to kind of throw a highlight on what Mother just said. We cannot blame George Weah for this particular situation. We can't say George Weah wants to become president because this man made it clear recently, all right? President Weah said in one of his interviews, or not interview, doing his church sermon, he made it clear to us that, look, I want nothing to do with this again. When I play this clip for me, and then I will continue. Play for me, please. You ready? Let me know. When you share, let me know.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and play that.
And what I'm talking about in 3 years from now, I'm 57 now. Our retirement age is 65. I'm 57 now. 6 years from now, I'll be 63. and I cannot work for 2 years. So the best thing to do is to promote peace and prosperity for this country. So we're not going to drag into politics until I reach or 90 years or 75 years. So I'm just telling you, because right now, you know what we're faced with? Our parents that was in politics when we were young. Our 1 year old, my uncle was in politics. Some of them came in the war. We're seeing how we get in the hospital to survive. So when they are 80, they are 90 years, they still not in politics. Does that mean I did not come to politics to hijack politics? I think the politics will play a part. I think the politics will play a part. Maybe you can say, well, I think he wanted to prove something.
There you go.
And then I will agree with you, yes, I wanted to prove something. And the only thing I wanted to prove. People say that we are insignificant people. And I want to put them wrong to say, I know we are not insignificant. Yeah, we may not have the same possibility that you have. But every possibility that we got, we will make use of it. You understand? So I will never be president. When God knows I will be president. I will not do nothing in Liberia. I will just not waste time. But if you look around Liberia, you see that fingerprint is everywhere. So we're not chasing politics. No. Pray to God to serve. That's why I serve the national team, and that's why I was hoping to serve as president of Liberia. But like I said, thank you, Liberians, that they gave me the opportunity. Whether it's 1 time, whether it's 50 times, but I can guarantee you it's 1 time.
There you go. Money, stop it. All right. So if you listen to that, this man was crystal clear in his deliberation. In church, he said, all I wanted to do was to prove a point. Those of you who denied me, those of you who lied to me, those of you who claimed that I could not become a president, my point here was to prove to you that I could become a president. And he became a president. Right? That is it. He moved on. He also said to them, the fact that I have become a president, I think I have done my part. I only promise you 1 term, whether you are thinking about 1 term, 50 term, but I can guarantee you it's only 1 term. So we cannot blame George Weah for not coming to the public and engaging them like Mr. Alexander Cummings is doing today, where he's interviewing, he's going from radio station to radio station. One part that I will agree with you on is, like he promised, he will start to get on the campaign trail. He will get out there, not to campaign, but will visit the Vera villages and engage the people like other are doing today, like the Musa Ability and other people are doing. But we cannot blame George Weah, who is simply telling us he has no desire for the presidency. As a matter of fact, he was hoping for 1 term, and he already got his 1 term. He's done. So we cannot and we should not blame him for not telling the people why things are happening this way. And let me close on this. You talked about drugs. Folks want to blame CDC, Manette, for the drugs situation in Liberia. When Madam Sirleaf was in power, they did not arrest drugs from, I think, some of her relatives.
Yep.
Okay, when Madam Sirleaf was in power, who was Madam Sirleaf or a political party? Which party was in power at the time? Was it not the UP?
UP.
Okay, so the drugs that UP started to bring to the country, CDC then had to deal with it. All right, but they blame everything on CDC and say, okay, oh yeah, the drugs corridor that CDC opened is what UP is dealing with. The people are not stupid. The people, we know exactly who's dealing with these things. We know UP started this thing. UP started the brown envelope. They started handing out brown envelope. That's why today there is brown envelope, and CDC took over the brown envelope. CDC just did not know how to deal with it and didn't know how to stop it. You're not blaming CDC for all of the bad practices that UP started. Now UP wants to distance herself from Madam Sirleaf. when you talk about the failure of Madame Sharif, UP partisans today will say, well, no, it was Madame Sharif government. It was Madame Sharif. But when the success stories are mentioned, or line so brought the drugs, they started the process. President Weah was not able to deal with it because those in his surrounding did not give him adequate support and advice as to how to fight it. He failed the fight against drugs as well. And now UP is back in power. They're only continuing from when they started. That's part of the reason we are telling you we have dealt with, we have listened to both of these political parties. They are not putting us on the direction to true transformation. And that's why we must change course. And that's part of the reason why we are saying the only person thus far who have challenged the government and previous government is Mr. Alexander Cummings. And I will stop on that note for a second.
Yeah, and the tip you just played, President Weah said he was trying to prove a point.
Right.
It's like, because I said again, soccer people were nothing. They don't respect footballer, but footballer became president of Liberia. And I respect him. I believe what he said because he said it in the house of God. Unless he want to tell me that he want to change tomorrow, and this tip will be so. Liberian people, you hear, it came from President Weah mouth. Although I can still say President Weah should understand when it comes to politics, it's not about age. In the civil servant and other places that where they have the retirement.
Right.
But running for president at the age of 90 is not against the law. But he should know that too. Yeah.
His focus was not on the age factor.
Yeah, no, but when he talk about the age, he said I want to retire. But he's almost like Barack, who left after 8 years, enjoy himself now. And that's how we expect President Weah to be. So that's what the time he served for, and he understand that. And he said, listen, I'm young. I'll be 63 years old. I can enjoy my life and spend time with my kids and do other stuff.
But he also said it. He said it. I'm sorry for interrupting, but he said it openly.
Yeah. He said it.
He said, I just want to be a father and enjoy my kids in this very church sermon.
And at the same time, there's no other government that President Weah will have a comfortable time. Only under the Ellis Cummings government. It cannot be under the UP government because they will continue to suppress him. And the UP will continue to do everything. And as you said, the drugs issue is serious. Yeah. It started from Madame Sharif time, and it was already, that cartel was already there. And President Weah came to power. They were thinking what to do. And at the same time, the sales were there. The president, just the president, the sales were there. It came 100 million. But again, I don't want to say at least. We saw people going to court and it disappeared. Then with this other one again, and now they're holding an ordinary man from the airport. Yes, you were supposed to do your job. Why you allow these drugs to enter the country? You were supposed to seize the drug before you enter the country. We know all that. But who brought the drugs in the country? You can't continue to go in the ghetto to harass the man who's smoking in the ghetto. But where the drugs is coming from before getting the ghetto? You see, that's our problem. That when they said no vision, that's some of the things that we're talking about. You want to arrest, you want to prosecute a man at the airport because he allowed the drugs to enter. Okay, good. But who got the drugs? Whose name is on the drugs? Where the drugs coming from? You won't go down to Waterside and go after the young boys who smoking small weed. But where the weed came from before going to them? So my people, we got a lot of things. We're going to open the lines. We'll open the lines. And my good friend Yato was on the phone. And I agreed. He said things we need to go around. Political leaders don't go around. But when you look at all the political leaders, he said something like Simon Fremont that continue to run for president. So message to Simon Fremont, who continue to contest to run for this presidency, but never reach to Bassa, never reach to other counties. And all the small parties, let me give you the one. Let me talk to you. You guys benefit, you benefit too much on the opposition. But when you hear one person talking, every time the opposition is doing nothing, the opposition is doing nothing. But when you go look, forget about Musa Bede because he's a new guy. But when the Ellis Cummings talking, when we go once in a while, we see the broom, they won't go to say something, but then that's it. But what about the other oppositions? So what you need to do, you need to rally around Ellis Cummings. Let's be honest with you. You can't reach Kakata. Let be serious.
Manet, let me tell you something.
So this thing here, we gotta say it.
Manet,
yes,
I'll be upfront with you. The change for Liberia will not come from no political party. It comes from the people themselves. The people make up the party. The people make up the party. That's the reason why the likes of Mokonjay and other people will tell you openly, if George Weah is not in the race, we will support Mr. Cummings. If you were to conduct a survey here today and ask, okay, and ask them today, who would you support? All right, if this person, if George Weah is not in the race, they'll say Cummings. But here's my thing, right? If we start sitting and looking for heroes all the time, where we're looking for people to always take the fight for us, we're always looking for heroes, we will be played. That's why the likes of Henry Costa and other people play you when you are in dying need of help. They play you to extend to where they can benefit themselves, and they ignore you today. Stop looking for heroes and heroines. And I'm being upfront on this radio with you today. Stop. You are your own advocate. Identify those leaders that can truly transform you. Don't wait for no Lofa Julius to talk for you. Don't wait for no Monet Kishan. Not even Tuzan should be able to take the fight for you. You should be able to identify the person who seeks your best interest and hopefully use that person as your role model.
Yeah. You just said it, because on my intro, that was the same thing. I blame ourselves. We are the problem. We the one that continue to cast this ballot.
Yes.
Nobody. But Julius, this is the thing here. If I will come to Julius and eat his money and vote against him, then why I can't do it to corrupt politicians who brought this money? I ate it down. Say, but they're eating people that giving them the message, say, this is what we can do. The other man tell you I will do this. So he just said, give the power to me now. Begin hold it here. Give me the power. Why you can't eat the corrupt politician money, but instead you eating somebody that you know that this person can deliver, and you know in yourself, but and you can be brave to come on radio and say, "We eat your money again."
But because of course they said the leaders of the country are what they call an image of the people themselves. Vast majority of our politicians, as I refer to them as politicians, they are corrupt. If you were to just look among our politicians today, less than 1% of them are willing to serve. They don't even understand that government is service oriented. They don't even understand that the purpose for which people vow to come to public office is because they have identified problem and they understand they have the solution. They simply want to come and apply it and leave legacy.
That's it.
That's the majority of our people who ascend to public office. They are not coming there because they have solution. They are coming there to enrich themselves. They are coming there at the detriment of the masses because they believe that after they have enriched themselves, guess what happened? They are gone. And that's the reason why majority of them, when they are taken out of office, they cannot sit anywhere else. They start fighting. They want to come back to public office because they have no vision for themselves. And that's the reason why Mr. Alexander Cummings continued to say, while it is true that I want to serve as a president, but I can tell you the presidency brings nothing new to me. I have ridden the private jet. I flew in private jets before. I have lived the luxurious life. This is not about it. I know, I understand the management that is needed. Right now, Liberia don't need politician. Liberia need a manager.
Manager, yes.
Understands how to manage the affairs of a state. Someone who will apply the understanding, the practical understanding from the corporate world, what he did in Liberia when he worked there, and will apply it at that level. We cannot change Liberia from just the mediocrity. And I say this in closing, Manette, before we open up the phone lines. This is just the very beginning. Mr. Alexander Cummings calling himself and being identified as Mr. Clean Hands on like 98% or 99% of our politicians in Liberia. I continue to remind you about this. All the dirty water in the kitchen will be thrown at him. The kitchen sink will be thrown at him. He will be attacked every day. Because the dirty politician don't want him to come to power, he will expose them. He will go after the drug dealer. He will make sure that your hospitals are fed up, fed with medication. He will make sure that your schools, so that upon his departure from office, it will make them all look bad. Do you really think they want that to happen? No, they will fight him with everything. The Darius Delors, the Yombi Kanga Lawrence, the vice president, they will all come against Mr. Cummings because they know what? when Mr. Cummings become president, there will be a drastic change in Liberia because he's not looking to be the next rich man on the block. He's only looking to leave behind legacy, and that legacy will carry him for the rest of his time. They're not looking to do that. That's why they will fight him.
Man, you have said it all, and that's the real truth. They will continue to fight him no matter what happens. They will continue. And Liberians, they are not plenty. Like just a handful of people. Just a handful of people who think they control the entire country. And it's wrong. And if I ask Julius right now, I tell Julius to name me the first 3 millionaires in Liberia. They are all politicians. They are all politicians. And even when you go back to the record, where they started from, which of the business they were doing, how they got their money from government. Our own friend and brother, he came with $3. And what he said, and what he published. He came with $3 and $10 to show that account again. That account is over $1 million. And when we calculate your salary, Senator, I want to know if that $1 million you got in your account it came from your salary. Tuesday, please open the line. And we are live also. And this program is being relayed in Sano and on D3 FM. And also, I don't know what we are also in Grand Gide and Top FM in Grand Gide. Top FM in Grand Gide. And who's in the back? I forgot. Oh, Lofa, you don't want to look at again. You're looking better. You're looking different here. Yeah, looking in the back. Okay, open the phone line. And who's going to go first? Also, CEO.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, this is Mokunje calling from Rehab.
Oh, Mokunje, go ahead.
You sure, Mokunje? Mokunje, you in La Bruna?
Yeah.
You listen to yourself on the radio, Mokunje. Go ahead.
Mokunje, record the radio off now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You know, I'm just calling to say thanks to you guys for coming on every morning to entertain us and talk some political sense in. A lot of people here that around here, but I would say this. President William Musk is now prayer book. He saw that the president is not 65 years, and the president says things a lot of times. But that he says, this country, the only man I can win Joseph Walker in election is President William. And I will say this today, even President William, he make it 2029, we will vote for the picture. Even when he in wheelchair, he come and lying down, will still vote for him.
So when he's not on the ballot, if you're not on the ballot, what you do?
And that's it. So
suppose you're not on the ballot now, what you do?
Even his picture.
Yeah, there's nothing going to change our mind, and President Weah going to beat Joseph Walker because the thing about it is 1-1. President Weah beat Joseph Walker before one time.
Yeah, the boy.
And
football game.
Even one time. So now
the best out of 3.
No problem.
So we have to play like him. So he like a win. So now it's 1-1. Going for the final 2029. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you hear that one?
This is from a man who lives in Minnesota.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello?
Welcome.
Yeah, Tucson. This is Brown Tate from Johnsonville.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Let me thank the guys in the Julius and the other guys. And the other guy who left is Lance Johnson. You know, I stated their condition with Kumi. But Kumi is not trying to realize the African politics. He's trying to do the Western politics. First of all, he got money. He shouldn't rely on Kima radio station, Mutability radio station, other radio stations. He's able to set up his own media radio station and that can go throughout the land and breadth of the country. More besides, he's able to even pay for program, local radio station from all counties. And that when he's speaking on our radio station, people will get it all over. Ask a question.
I want to ask you a question, my brother, when you leave. Don't let him leave the line.
So go from village to village. Besides that, you got to eat with the common people. Where it's just trying to go to the village, talk to common people. Nobody must go to be processing for him. Let him go, wash his hair, eat pan butter, eat grand chile, eat toboggi, eat lofa. Sit down with people, sit down with working women then. But not to be on station. Other people say, no, I paid the air conditioner. You one of the best days. I can't decide.
Okay, I want to ask you a question, my brother. Don't leave the line, please.
A lot of bourgeois.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, don't leave the line. Don't let him go. Don't let him go.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you said, you said some good thing. I agree with you. I agree with you what you just said, but I still have a question with you. You said Mr. Cummings need to open a radio station. He can do that because he got money. So apart from will you now I know it's personal, you don't have to say it. Who you voted for last election?
Yes.
Who you voted for?
No, what I'm saying is that
no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not. I just want to have a conversation. Who you voted for last election?
Oh, they won election?
Yeah.
Yes, last election I voted for Weir, but I didn't vote in the runner-up because the player I voted I was not able to go there.
So they truck you. so you are one of those. So you went somewhere else to vote, so you couldn't go there in the second round again.
No. Nobody trucked me. I voted in my own town.
Where?
In Port Town. There where I voted. I didn't go to Lopa.
Okay, so where do you live? So where do you live? Where you live? You live in right now? Where?
The place I live right now, I live Johnsonville.
So you are living in Johnsonville, but you went to your town. You went all the way to Grand Gila to vote.
Yeah, because I was working with a representative at the time, and I had to go there to support him.
Okay, you see, now you live Johnsonville. Now you allowed Johnsonville to get a bad representative because you never voted in Johnsonville. You left from there and followed somebody all the way in Grand Gila because you're from Grand Gila. I agree with you.
No,
but
he worked with that person.
Because you work with a politician, you left your district.
Let me educate you.
Okay, educate me.
Most of the people that are elected as representatives, when they're coming from their county, they got their right to be in Motorado because it is the seat of government.
No, listen, no, you get it. No, you get it. Let me tell you something.
Let make your
No, because you are getting it wrong.
Let me explain to you. Forget about the representative. Forget about the representative. Listen. You from Grand Gila, I agree. You moved to Monrovia, Montserrado County. How many years now you moved to Monrovia? How many years now you been? How many years you been living in Monrovia? How many years you been living in Montserrado? How many years you lived there? Okay, thank you. We'll talk about it next time. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name calling from where?
My name is Ali Dixon. I'm calling from Tifo Community Province.
Oh, go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys thank you this morning for always coming, especially the general when I keep saying take a time for movie like so when it's every morning. So I like to appreciate
it.
Thank you,
I appreciate it.
The jockey and our brother and sister, but the comment was in the comment trying to help the situation leaders. Stopping the situation, increasing the transporting job for criminal even was people there from the country. Now he's saying like the person they are selling drugs for, taking drugs, people in our country selling it. When it's time for you to put it outside, you say no, there are people, they can be called. It's hard for our country. Because everybody fighting drugs. Now they call it DA, people when you see people in a drug. When you call it the same people will call the same people will come and raise. So I don't know how we should have when I just go help us. So pray. And also can choose the little Alexander Kumi. Maybe Alexander Kumi will have the situation, but now I can't go finish for your country.
Thank
you.
Okay, we'll talk to the next person. Good morning and welcome. Your name?
Good morning, Tucson. Been away for a while, bro.
What's that, Edward?
Yeah, Edward Esmense MCO from Duboro.
Yeah.
And I want to say good morning to the general in studio. So Mr. Lofa Jr., the person you are talking about that they caught with the drugs in Malasseli, come forward with Hotel Warrior. He was the EPS director for Malasseli. He didn't want to caught him. They caught the drugs in the car. I think in past now, saying it was firstly in the now. So I make a statement last time on OKFM on Curiosity show, and the decision came from my flesh and my bone. And my statement was, if Liberia was really a serious country, we'd be discussing about sure we are being president in the first place. I mean, people came after me and they chew my bone and all the stuff and things.
Yeah, but you're right.
The guy just called that you are arguing from Grand Judge, the former lieutenant for Grand Judge County. The former lieutenant for Brent County, the former lieutenant for Grand Judge County.
Oh, I see.
Let him call and deny one thing. The former lieutenant for Grand Judge County. Yeah, sure.
In fact, before you start, for the information, Edward will be on the show here as for Monday. He will be joining me, and get Edward on board, so he will be in the station 2 zone. Edward will find his way to the station there, and from Monday, Tuesday, but he will choose his time, and we're going to finalize everything. So I just want to let you know. Okay. Edward will be there.
So you know, we all chase after 42 years experience, and I want to throw that share that message all around the place that President Walker have 42 years experience and so on. And look at some of the errors that have been made so far. We have a liquor advisor with the Council of Beautiful Keita. This guy has the Puchu Ben Keita, the liquor advisor to the president. This guy has provided some disaster, really devastating liquor advisor to the president, and he has caused serious disgrace and disappointment to the country. And guess what? He's still keeping the guy there. The first advice the guy gave was during the first attacker, the capital of attacker. Illegally advise the president will do business with a majority blood. And later on the Supreme Court will put a slap on the president's face. One of our smartest scientists that are working at Enfield. They remove him. He illegally advised the president and they removed that guy. The guy went to the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court said, no, reinstate, man. He has not been reinstated. They illegally advised the president again and remove all the commissioners at LCA to replace them with Patrick Honor and all of people, Clarence Massacre and all of people. And they went to the Supreme Court and they won the case against the government. This guy, legally advised, never used any result. They are illegally advised the president. And in a serious format, Bush Ben Keita should have been a legal advisor to the president today. Or in there. So this country, we need serious. I think what we're doing is necessary. I have 3 stuff that are playing that why we should look for in the and why we shouldn't bring you the party part of our 2020 and why we see now. I'm saying put now to get out and trust me. Someday we will go brutal or it will be favor. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. And someone just texted me, but we got to correct that. Someone said that the name you call, and he was never superintendent and lawmaker, or he was never a superintendent for Grand Judea County, but we'll check it up. So, and guys,
we got calls.
Keep the calls. You got calls from Grand Judea.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, dear.
Yeah, your name calling from where?
I'm calling for Doe community.
Oh,
my name is Andrew Namwe.
Okay.
I got a call, but the man said taking call. So when he done, then he let me know.
Okay.
Whoever.
I just want to tell you for why the main part remain in this country. We know the kind of leader that will be having that love Liberia. And some of them are coming that don't really love Liberia because they just want to get it accomplished and do what they want to do. Alexander coming, I can remember when they went to election, the first question they asked Alexander coming was, Alexander coming, people say you're doing gay business. What do you have to say? The answer what the owner gave was, when 2 persons leave you and go behind the door and close the door, what they do there, now your business. That alone stick in the ear of Liberians.
Okay, hold on there. I want you to hold on.
Man, don't close me or let me jot me out. Just anyway, I beg you.
Don't call me my man. Don't call me my man. I say Mr. Namwe. Don't say my man.
Oh, okay, Mr. Manny, sorry.
No, but we're not letting him peddle false information.
You can't do that. The first thing, this is your second time. This is your second time coming on this station. Now you change the answer today.
Contribute and be factual.
Yes, I want you to answer the thing. No, sir. That question was never asked at
That's
the
fine.
debate. That's
You
not
don't
true.
let
It
people
was
that
never.
I have the entire conference. Until you correct that statement, I will not.
They-
Will
It
not
was never asked at a debate.
No.
That's not true.
contribute and be factual.
People know. When the other people
That is
can't
not
get
true.
it,
That's a
other
lie.
people and say what they want to say.
Let
lie.
me get up there. You can go and bring the fact information and be on the
Yeah,
team.
but we don't want you to just give
Let's take
lies
the next
and then
caller.
walk away.
They don't come in.
So
They don't come
if
and
you
bring up
don't do
information.
that,
That's a lie.
no, you never watched that debate. You never
I
watched
never
that
said
debate.
that. I have the entire
You
debate.
never watched that debate, my friend. Let's go. Take it off.
Boy,
Don't waste my time.
let's take the next caller.
You
Don't lie
never
on the
watched
radio.
that debate. You never watched that debate.
Don't lie on the radio.
The first thing you came here, just thinking that you came here before and gave the answer different. Now you say, Mr. Comey say, when two men go in a bar, that you watch that debate. You never watch that debate.
I told you these people will find every lie.
Sometimes the age, because I know you're older man. I know you very well. You're older man. From your talking, from your name, I know you're old. You can bomb me and watch up. But lies, these are the things we're talking about.
No, but
you go on radio,
you
come here and lie. You gave different information. We're not going to be distracted, but we're going to tell you the truth. You just lie publicly. And people watched that debate. There were no question asked about gay.
In fact,
there were no question asked on that debate. They have Bromsky, they have all these people. Stop that nonsense there.
Let's check out.
Go ahead. Let I think Tuzo, you still got calls coming.
Let's see you. Go ahead. See you. Go ahead.
088-114-3504-0776-105-105. Hello.
Yeah.
Your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Michael J. calling from Joe Street.
Michael, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. No. If you coming in for people to for you to encourage people. You don't respond the way your studio girls are responding.
Even if the person lying?
Some people will come.
I come here. Even if the person is lying, you allow them to lie and go scot-free with the lies and say, oh, you're talking for somebody?
It didn't give you the to tell the person nonsense. That's an insult.
Thank you very much. Let's take another person. Hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Your name, where you calling from?
This is Joseph Bakwara coming on 100% Lucia.
Joseph, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I joined this morning from District Momoso Akande.
Let's hear you.
This is my first time listening to the show, and I love the discussion.
Okay.
But you see, the parents, even though we have our interests as a citizen of Liberia or as a politician, but one main problem of the country is we, the common citizen. We will put the last, the will come and put a main president. You know, the president is not everywhere. You see the thing.
You got 1 minute, though, Chief.
Yeah, you see the thing that happen in the country now. People, even now the president put his jobs on other things to carry other people. Now the president put his jobs other things. But we, the common citizen, we allow wrong thing happening in the community. We see it. So now we say, oh, man, don't call the president, don't do this one. We do the one to harm you, to do this one. And so now we cover some of these wrong things. We fail to report some of these things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Keep your calls coming to 0881-143504, 0776-105-105. Hello.
Hello.
Your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Brother Anthony T. Ketu, calling from Sulabayarize.
Let's hear you, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your work at being over the radio. Always getting us some knowledge about how the government ought to go on. But something I want to say is that you see the history of which our country is looking at rock and roll is that we the three things that all have the problem. Number one.
Okay.
We start in the community. In the community, as a leader, if somebody enters, they need to go and look for the leader in the community. Or when you have your sister, brother, enter in the
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. I beg you, when y'all call, y'all go straight to the point. Yeah? Y'all got only 1 minute. When the 1 minute ends, I will have to take you up. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Pastor Brekatu. Let's hear you.
And now you made me pastor. Let me tell you my point, my man.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning to the general and other guys.
Okay.
I love the way they place it, right? When it comes to the drugs issue, anybody that want to shift blame on the CDC-led government, you'll be making a very big mistake.
Okay.
Why? Because drugs started to, the number of drug selling started to increase in the country under the party-led government under my first and second term. The only thing you tell me and myself strategy I have to observe was that when CDC took office, the time they trying to put in system, in place to strategy how to fight drugs. You have coronavirus came in the making. At the same time, they're talking about development. Drugs business continue to increase around in the country, for which CDC failed on the fighting of drugs. That I can say it for clear.
Okay.
Now, when you ask me, this drug cartel we're discussing here today, circle for me, I always say that we don't have politicians in our country. So that will be fair to them as political maneuver. They maneuvering to survive in life. They are liability to our country.
Thank you.
They don't mean well for our country.
Thank you, my brother.
So we got to be smart in doing things. One president where is not in the race, then I got another option to make.
Thank you. Let's take another person. Hello.
Hello?
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Brown Johnsonville.
Brown Tate, how are you?
Yeah, Edward Expensive Joe said something, but he didn't get the full something. I think he lied in the middle. I'm not CDC man. Why you think that
Brown Tate, let's correct something quickly. Have you ever served as superintendent for Grand Jide?
Correct. During Judy Bryant time, I said as superintendent, but I'm a member of New Deal movement. In fact, we funded New Deal movement. I directly care in the United States.
Okay, go ahead.
Our political leader. So when somebody tell you, say, because somebody from Grand Jide, then you CDC man, that they kind of make people have in this country. Our Grand Jide superintendent when Malansari won the first election.
Okay. Thank you,
so
Brown.
when people come on radio and don't get real information, you must stop that. Anybody in Grand Jide that CDC man, that they make people make about, and they can't get vote in Grand Jide.
Thank you so much. Let's take another person quickly.
Hello?
I let him go already. Good morning. I've already let him go.
All right, that's it.
No, now you go ahead. Oh, okay. So we take 2 more calls and then we turn it over to 2 zone. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah. Your name?
So my name is Dalton. Are you sure? Honorable Grand Cabinet information is correct. He worked on Julie Bryant government as superintendent for Grand Jide County.
Now, way back.
Way back in my mind, he the one replaced the first female superintendent, Madam Lucia Milton.
Oh, okay, all right. Go ahead now.
Okay, Chef, you just said good morning to those monitoring this program. You know, politics is interest. Serving as talk show host is different from serving as a journalist. My judge the talk show host in Liberia, they have special interest for certain politicians.
Okay.
A journalist is journalist just serve as a journalist, they have no interest. So while those brothers they are discussing, they have special interest in ABC, Honorable Alexander B. Kumin. So even if you see me now with Alexander B. Kumin in Zulu West Case, the judge carried to the tribe and say you have election. Grand Jide County is no go through for CDC, so it shouldn't waste your time. Thank you very much for your program.
Thank you very much. We're taking the last lucky caller here this time. 881 1435 04. Let's go here. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
But you got a few video courses I call from Lampasi.
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
So, my brother, you see, let me speak on this, okay? The drugs that is making noise in the country today, it's only making the noise because they are being used by the children. They are being abused. They use the word abused by the children. But the drugs have been rolling around from 85 all the way to today. But it was taken by a person like you and I mean the age of us. So it was not the reason it is noise is in the street of noise is noise in the street now is because they have been abused. And the report that most of the LDA is giving, sometimes the reports are tricky, very, very tricky. And then sometimes they bring up photo of person that they call job, and they bring up the photo, and that person is taken to court and solve this. Few days after,
Thank you.
Or few weeks after, that case is going out. So let I didn't pay attention to it. Mr. Kumi, as I said, Mr. Kumi is a better person, but he should go into the counties. Promoting in Monrovia, my brother, we have to stay long on this thing.
Thank
if
you.
Do the program in a radio station out of Monrovia, radio station in the various counties.
I mean, we ain't grant you there. The other radio station are talking, we ain't grant you there, Chief.
The 4 days, only 4 days are spent. The 4 days, we are spent in President Bomi. The news is not there.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
If you want to promote our women, let's go to Grand Kima. Let's go to Mirele. Let's go to Grand Crew or perhaps River. Then you will be new there.
Thank you very much, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. Tuzon is back to you. Thank you.
All right. Good morning and welcome.
General,
Yeah.
I said a lot. I didn't want to put in for granted. Then you apologize. You know, this is ever true anyway. Sometimes you know, full man, you call them shallow. I don't just word. You don't know me personally. If you really know the person that's talking, if you really know me, I will allow that. They never met ever. I didn't want to be proud. I think what you call and confirm it. So let me apologize. My apology might not be free apology. Let me apologize with cash. Let me have a good week.
All right, thank you.
but you are right. You know, listen, and Edward will be he will be on the show permanently until as of next week. So Tuzon, please make sure you find a way. You met Edward before, Tuzon?
No.
Okay, I've been listening to him, and you will see him when he arrived there.
Okay.
Unless you want me to give you the contract and he picking up. Okay, Lofa, come in. You have something to say?
Yes, let me first of all, let me thank all of the callers for their contribution this morning. Look, Manette, we're gonna have to grab the bull by the horn if we will have to change Liberia. And there are a lot of people who would not like what we will have to say. And people, like I said, I believe for some reason today I sounded like a prophet. I just prophesied what will happen. It didn't even take 30 minutes. One of them came with a lie that we spoke about earlier. The same thing I said, at least let it go for a day so that people can forget what I said. But you didn't even give it a chance. You came to lie on Mr. Cummings because you feel like you have your interest. And I mean, I'm sorry that our cultural practice don't allow younger people to tell older people the lie. But in this case, when you are jeopardizing the lives of innocent people, I must call you a liar, okay? And be humble in the fact that I'm calling you a liar. Whether you're older than me, you can be my grandfather. If you lie, you're lying. I'm sorry to say that. I'm not going to try to mesmerize the entire conversation. That is the truth.
Lofa, the answer the man gave my first time here, I don't answer.
Exactly. Nothing of such have ever been said.
He get different story. Wow.
And then they will come up, and say we should be tolerant. Look, tolerance is when you are factual in your contribution. I'm not saying don't disagree with Mr. Cummings or don't disagree with the agenda. Hold him accountable based on what you know of him. But don't make up story and expect us to sit here supinely and allow you to lie to our audience. In closing, let me say this again. As we currently sit, it is obvious that both lanes are not any of the two that we really want to get on right now. Both political parties are shown to be failure. Okay, you listen to Mokanje, who is in the United States, in Minnesota, where he can get job at any time. His kids can go to school whenever he wants to. And he's telling you this is a soccer match. He's not worried about Tuzan, who's looking for opportunity to better his life and provide quality education for his kids if he have one. Quality health care. Michael J is telling you simply because he supported George Weah yesterday, and the man is openly telling him he has no interest. He will force him. You listen to him. Yobikanga Lawrence said this before. President Boycott will not have to campaign. They will campaign for President Boycott, even if he could not go there. You'll see what you're getting today. Yombi said the same thing. Mr. Cummings will go from village to village, from town to town, and you will ask him the questions you want to ask him if you are respectful, and he will propagate the message for himself. Nobody will do it for him. But in the process, we will also make sure that we can adequately represent Mr. Cummings, and because we believe once he becomes president, Mr. Cummings will then be the one to truly transform Liberia because of his understanding of the issue. Right now, Liberia's problem is the economy. And the only person who can solve our problem is someone who understands the economy, who understands business. None of the people you're suggesting understand business compared to Mr. Alexander Cummings. And that's the reason why we say, do not take your sick child to the mechanic because he's your neighbor. Take the sick child to the doctor because that is the doctor's responsibility. Mr. Cummings is the one who understands the economy. He can provide job opportunity. Thank you, Manette. See you guys tomorrow. Tuzan, thank you, buddy. You said you were going to call me, but you didn't call me, bro. I'm mad at you, too.
Don't even pick up your call. Don't pick it up. Don't call pick it up. Yes. And thanks again, Lofa. And for those of you who have been listening to us on radio and Facebook. And the truth is that we'll call you out if you try to spill lies. Yeah. And this was a new story he brought out. When two men go in the room, what you want to see? My first time, I don't want that. My people, and the team we're talking here, me put a real library with how they can be lying on people. Even run your community, by the time they people see you walking good, they vex with you. They lies like because they get nothing on the man, they gotta lie. They gotta lie. And former superintendent. Even if you to come and just now explain the exact thing the journalist said, and exactly what Mr. Cummings answered it. But you see, most of the lies in our country they come from people who you think you'll not be expecting. They are the one that you know who talk about you came a pa, will vote for you, that educated man. You know Bogo will vote for you. That's somebody who went to school. You owe, we ain't care. They told us, Papa, just sit down, we'll tell the people about you. Even you in a wheelchair, you know what it sound like? Like my friend Mongoje, we know him. He lived in a country where even if he don't have a job, he will get unemployment and he will get free food, free money. He try to go to the hospital because he's not working. They will go to, they will never reject him. Even he said that today, he said he won't work. When he tell, the American government will say again social security. That's the country he's living in. But he telling you that we'll put a picture and vote for the picture. Yeah. You see how we fit in this country that God gave us, we came to America. We're not better than y'all. But let me tell you, Liberian people, enough is enough. Take it, put it on your head too now. When I go in our voting booth this time around, I voted for Liberia. We try the two people, we try the two lanes. But we not see who talk about the economy, whoever brought economy in politics, that it is coming. From the day he said that if I'm president, in my first 3 years, we'll reach the $1 billion. CDC tried to carry the 7.85. This government carried 1.2 billion, but they know how to reach 2 billion just because Meta still getting $200 million. So next budget, we know how we're going to manage. And who's going to suffer? We, the people, going to suffer now. The citizens. It hurts, or you think your team will just come on soon their money to bluff? We're supposed to be sleeping, getting ready to go hustle. We're hustling too. But Liberia is on our mind. It hurts us when we decent people calling and asking for $5. It hurts us that you can get a job. Liberian future is in your hand, one people, not in my hand. I look at the talking. That's why we're fighting to go over. You that call, you say, Mr. Cummings, I'll come to this place. You yourself, you know that he's best. Because everybody that came and say, even the one who cussing, they say, yeah, that man can be the best than bot. Take the bot and put it one side. Look at the big picture. Look at your children. You had your first child 2005. You tell me today child stay in high school. Then you telling me your government good? 2005, your first child. But your child in the 12th grade today or in 11th grade today. What's going on? No, my people. Forget about the trap. Forget about the county thing. And we'll say again, that's why Ellis Cummings, when you ask for his base, Ellis Cummings based at Liberia. When you're running for president, you're not running for county. You're not running for a trap. That's why even Mr. Cummings won't give money to Maryland when they play the county meet, he just do it. He's not running to be president for Maryland. He's not running to be president for, he's running for president for Liberia. If you're running for senator, then you talk about your county. If you're running for representative, you talk about your district. Because if you're running for president of Liberia, you're not be taking $10 million to Lofa County. If you're running for president of Liberia, you not take everything into Lofa County that you don't put out living there. Or you go to Grand Cru because you're from Grand Cru. Then who are the other people? Every Liberian must have the opportunity. And no one county can make you president. Lofa alone could not make Mr. Bwaga president. Grand Cru or whatsoever. You need the entire country to rally around you. That is why Mr. Cummings don't look at you, whether you Pele, you Gio, you Basso, you this. He look at you as a Liberian. He don't want to know the church you going to. Because he's saying, I want a church. He's not running for Episcopal to be president for the Episcopal church. No. He's not running for president to be for Mr. Kishan or Lofa. No. He won every Liberian. If I tell you, that's why there's a phrase, a quote. What makes you a great leader is what you do behind closed door. Imagine I supporting Mr. Cummings. Behind closed door, Mr. Cummings look in my face and say, so why you supporting me for? You want job? Because if that job is depending on, don't come on me. Don't support me. And if you come to Liberia president and you cause trouble, I will say, nah, I got somebody to prove something. You know, I said, wow. But other politicians will tell me, say, my man, don't worry. When we win, I will hook you up. But he told us straight off. Nobody that follow Mr. Cummings will ever tell you, say, when Cummings win tomorrow, I will go work in Liberia. Because they didn't even know where to go. I ask you, I will tell you straight. Whether Mr. Cummings will call me or he call me, we don't care because you know what? What are you two standing up for? We could enjoy ourselves. I could go to CDC, UP, and enjoy myself and come right back to my party. The same way they're doing it. But what
CDC will be excited. CDC will be excited to have my voice in the camp.
What you believe in? What's your belief? When you don't believe in something, you fall for anything that comes your way. Open your eyes, my people. The same way you supported yesterday, jumping from party to party. Your representative from party to party. But we will not jump from party to party. We believe in something. We don't love him. Listen, we don't love him. We admire him. And his platform is one that bringing us on board. For Julius to even come and say, yes, this is the guy. A talking time. He put them under the microscope. If I was looking for a friend to support, then I will be in the corner of the president. We are. Let's be honest with ourselves, man. People will beg you. Look around you. Look at the children. Today, there is no study class in the neighborhood anymore. Today, no vacation jobs to keep the children busy. Youth initiative, nothing. But we got president now, the most qualified and experienced man, 49 years before we make him president. Look, you don't have a good day, my people. We love you. Liberia will remain on our mind. And that's the country God gave us. Will not be deported from. And we love that country. That's why we do everything to go to Liberia and cast our vote. Lofa was just in Liberia. Guess what? Lofa went to Liberia. He didn't care whether a UP there, but he carried people there to do business. He don't want to know what a UP government are. And he met Ellis, and Ellis said, yes. But the fact is that some people sit back and do nothing. They also, oh, you're just sitting, opposition, you do nothing. Everybody get up. Everybody. Don't be, I need to be a mouthpiece. Thank you very much, Tuzon and Sheku, CEO from, and also D3. I want to say thank you very much for relaying our program. And also, by the grace of God, Abli J will be relaying us too. And we'll be all over the place. This is a long haul. This is not just stopping. We're doing everything that this message will go all the way to the last place, Plibo and Lofa County, whatsoever. And in fact, we're working out a deal to get a station there in Lofa County, Apollo and Lofa County area. So please, guys, follow us, support us. We need your cash, especially when you know that you love Ellis Cummings. You want to support him to succeed. We love your cash. We want to send some things for us. So, Lofa, and don't forget, tomorrow is the political sermon.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be preaching, they call it a political sermon. Before
Yeah,
you go to
tomorrow I'm
church,
preaching.
yes. So tomorrow, and Julius will be the one, and make sure you get a reverend for tomorrow. I just say you reverend for tomorrow now. So
I will be. I will be preaching tomorrow. My sermon would be ready, and Tucson, come in ready with your student tie, because you'll be the usher tomorrow.
And also y'all get your offering ready. So tomorrow,
Yeah.
and he's not a reverend now because you're going to change things. The man is just an ordinary man, but he understands, and he's going to relate the Bible to day-to-day life. And the last sermon you gave, you sent to me, I went through it. And last week I preached on Nehemiah, who will rebuild the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was a good story. So our political sermon is relating the Bible to day-to-day life. So we're not, it's not a fake, we're not faking it up. And CEO, and I want to say thank you again and for giving everything you have, for sending the message out to your people. It's not an easy thing to run a radio station, especially in Grand G there. Just keep it up and teach, or how you call it again, sir? I feel forgetting it. It's teach one.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Shiku from. I think he was once actually with SKTV. Brilliant young man. I admire him and his his stance on leadership too.
And the man built that thing with his hands, man. For him, he the technician, he's the driver, he did everything there. By the time they really say, man,
and these are the kind of people, Manette. These are the kind of people we're supposed to support. You know, the innovation is there. We support.
Yeah, we're doing everything to make sure that station is ours. We're doing everything, and Sheku, because you're giving message, especially the people when they call, we understand them. And please, we ain't got problem with CDC, we ain't got problem with UP. We're just saying the truth. So if we say something that hurt your feelings, well, it is what it is. We owe no apology to no one.
Don't say we. Speak for yourself. I got problem with UP.
I'm blaming the boy. The boy say he got problem with UP. UP especially. They try to cross your line. Okay. Yeah, UP won't forget it. UP, man. I call it a 2-week party of our time, my man. The boy.
Julius, thank you, man. Julius, thank you, and thank you very much. We hope to meet here again tomorrow, and we pray that God give us good health. Thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Okay, you're taking from there. Tucson. Okay, you're taking from there. Tucson, when you leave this land now, I want you to call me. And I'm saying it publicly for people to hear. I want you to call me because the problem you're in, I don't know how you're going to get out of it. I'm serious with you. So be thinking how you're going to get from it. That's why you're refusing my call. I know exactly what you're refusing my call for. Okay. Because you can tell me that internet and you're at the station there. So everybody hear what I'm talking about. Tucson I'm talking to. Okay, guys. Again, Tucson, I want to say thank you for your work that you do. And thanks to the care management for everything. And I also want to extend sympathy message to Lee Monju. And he lost his father. Yeah. And he will be burying him next weekend.
Next week Thursday.
No, next week Friday. Friday, I think, So Lee, take heart, and God will not do things that you know that you can't handle yourself. But everybody must go. Everybody will go one day. It's just a matter of time. And whenever I hear about death, I think myself, it can be me tomorrow. So anybody, anytime, it can happen to you. So I want to say, just keep strong, and we'll get you our prayers and the care management. We with you. Whatever we can do, we will do. So, and Tucson, have a good Saturday. And for those of you listening to us on Facebook, I want to say thank you very much. And thanks to everyone. Sometimes we read your comments, sometimes we don't. I just put it up because I know you're watching us on Facebook. But anyway, I gotta go. I got very important things to do. I gotta hustle myself. I gotta go to work. And thank you, Tucson. Close it up from there. Tucson.
From the soil of Liberia, a dream was born. Through struggle and hard work, a leader was formed. A son of the land, with a vision so clear, to build a new future for all people here. No tribe, no party, no lines to divide. For Liberia's progress, we stand side by side. Alex coming, hope for Liberia. A voice for the people, a leader sincere. Together we rise, together we stand. Building tomorrow across our land. For the farmer, the teacher, the youth with a dream. For mothers and fathers, striving to be seen. Jobs, education, and opportunity. A nation united in dignity. From Lofa to Maryland, Nimba to Grand Crew, the people are rising with hope that is true. Alex Cummings, hope for Liberia. A brighter tomorrow is drawing near. Hand in hand, we will move ahead. A stronger Liberia is what lies ahead.